A suspected serial killer wanted in connection with a series of murders here in Los Angeles has been captured. Police say Jared Joseph Powell was targeting the homeless. They, in fact, say some of the victims were shot while they were sleeping on the sidewalk. He's also accused of following home a 42-year-old father of two, robbing and murdering him and leaving him for dead in his own garage. Now, Los Angeles law enforcement agencies are now looking into whether the suspect could be tied to other cases as well. ABC News' Alex Stone is joining me, along with ABC News legal contributor and trial attorney Brian Buckmire. Gentlemen, thank you for being here with us. And so, Alex, let's start here with you. Police say that Powell murdered someone every day for 4 days straight. A horrifying thought. Let's start, though, with how authorities tracked him down. We initially saw these sort of grainy images of him and a vehicle. Where did it go from there?
Yeah, so this came down to technology in Beverly Hills. The detectives in that murder that you were talking about of the IT worker, they got a license plate off of that crime scene. They were able to put it into a law enforcement database. And Beverly Hills has a very unique, controversial civil rights activists don't like it. Beverly Hills has been sued a number of times. A system where the city is blanketed with license plate readers, with cameras where they can pick up anybody moving in and out of the city of Beverly Hills. And last week, when he moved into Beverly Hills, when he drove in, alarms started going off. They knew he was there. They were able then to direct officers in to make the arrest, and they got him that way. This is an example of how the technology is evolving in policing, that it worked. Controversial, but it worked, Kana.
Yeah, law enforcement agencies there in Beverly Hills certainly touting this as a huge success right now. So, Brian, let's take that to you. When you're talking about what authorities call essentially a perimeter around the city with some 2,400 cameras, 50 license plate readers, the ACLU, among others, say this is an invasion of privacy. This is controversial. Do they have an argument there?
They do. Just from the concept of the Fourth Amendment, the search and seizure constitutional amendment, where we say even with search warrants, you can't stereotypically take innocent people and criminal people and put them all in the same category and then simply pluck out the criminals. When you are broadly taking in innocent people's information, that would be a violation of a constitutional right. Now, that kind of comes up against the idea that what you see in public, so my face, my license plate, my car, that's public information. But this information isn't just going to law enforcement. It's getting sold to private companies, and it has the ability to track people's movements. You can think about the way this could be used, especially when you think about the concept of our right to abortions now. Are you going to be able to track women's whereabouts when they go to health clinics to see where they go and how often they go? Are you going to track people who go to different states? This is a great example of how this technology can be used, but there's a lot of fears of Orwellian uses for this technology.
Certainly, and I will say I spoke with authorities there who say their constituents and the people within Beverly Hills really support and appreciate this technology. They say they hold this information for 1 year and then it is erased from their database. But also, Alex, authorities remain very concerned at this hour that there potentially could be more victims. We know law enforcement sort of been reaching out to their counterparts across the region. Alex, have they heard anything yet? And what does that suggest to you about the scope of the potential crimes that they're looking at here?
Well, the concern being, Kana, that this started a week ago, a little over a week ago, last Sunday, and police believe that it didn't just begin then, that somebody who would kill one person every day for 4 days didn't just magically begin last Sunday. They don't know. They have put out through regional partners the alert asking other police departments, if you have any homicides, any murders, anything else that would fit the MO of this suspect, please let them know. Now, our sources are telling us so far they have not gotten any from other areas, but they are worried, whether it be, let's say, San Diego or Las Vegas, somewhere in the region where this guy could have gone, that they want to know if there are any more out there. There may not be. Maybe it was only these four, and if for whatever reason snapped a week ago and committed these, allegedly, but they don't know. They believe there could be more.
And so, Brian, let's take that to you. If he does, in fact, have priors, or if they find what they're doing essentially is they're asking local authorities to look through their past homicide cases and see if anything sort of fits this profile. So if he does have priors and then he's charged with these 4 murders as well, we know the DA is reviewing this at this moment, but what kind of charges and time could he be looking at?
Yeah, so you're looking at 4 homicide cases, and being a serial killer, these are premeditated. You'll likely see sentencing enhancements with the gun, the number of murders, and to your point, as well as Alex Stone's, if there are others potentially here, you could be looking at hypothetically the death penalty, but we know there's a moratorium on that in California. But you never know who gets voted in 5, 10, 20 years down the road if this case does get appealed down the road. So more likely than not, to answer the question simply, if he's convicted of these crimes, life in prison without the possibility of parole.
And Alex, one more note here on this murder weapon. Have authorities traced it to him? Have they found it?
Well, he's a convicted felon. He could not legally have a weapon, but it was a serialized weapon. It was not a ghost gun. They have been working through the weekend. We don't have an answer yet, trying to figure out how did he get it? Was it stolen? Did somebody give it to him? But legally, he could not buy that weapon. Shouldn't have had it, but it was a real gun, was not a homemade gun. They're working on trying to figure out where he got it from.
All right, Alex Stone and Brian Buckmire, our thanks as always to both of you gentlemen.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.